Welcome to another episode of Trap Set Podcast, episode 2. We got some guests with us today. I got me, of course, you know what I'm saying. I'm not. We got KB here.
What's up, man?
Yeah. We back at another episode, bro. It's number 2, ain't it?
Number two.
Number two. Nia and Jnya, I got them with me as well. You know what I'm saying. These my 2 homegirls, bro. We just gonna let them rock out with us today.
Hey, y'all. Going on?
Yeah, so we're gonna rock out with y'all today, man. Y'all don't have to be so damn nervous. It's not a one-on-one interview.
We just need to start talking. I'm good.
Okay, cool. I mean, I guess y'all can introduce yourself to the viewers and stuff like that if y'all want. I mean, if not, we just go ahead and hop into the show.
You want to go first?
Sure. Hey, y'all. My name's Janya. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
So, hey, guys. I'm Nia. Don't really have a nickname. You can just call me Nia. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. So
Atlanta, 8-time. Okay.
Yeah, period.
Well, I was going back on lockdown, man.
Okay, well, we don't got to talk about that.
Bro, they just out of control down there in Atlanta, bro. You know that's Black Hollywood, bro. You know them folks can't get right.
The mayor got COVID, so I feel like she's.
Hold on, how the hell the mayor get COVID?
She said she was asymptomatic too.
Yeah, but I just feel like she was like, "Oh, I got it, so can't nobody go outside now." But you know,
bro, that gotta be
her family had it too.
Oh,
she just said her whole household had it or has it.
That's crazy.
I didn't even know y'all had a black mayor.
Yeah. She's a woman, and her name is Keisha. Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and I heard she a Delta. Is that right?
I don't want to be wrong. Yo, don't quote me on that.
It's okay, yeah. Nia, you from Atlanta?
Yeah.
All right, so T.I. 50 Cent, who got it?
That's not a debate. I don't even know.
Oh my goodness. Who you got tonight?
Asking me that. I don't even know.
It depends on what 50 Cent and what T.I. get. See, if I get the old version of T.I., the wise part, I don't want that T.I. But if I get the nigga, you don't know me T.I.,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, then
of course you are. Those are all his hits.
I think T.I. hands down.
T.I. have 20 hits. 50 Cent, he might have 20. They can't go 20 for 20. That's not a debate.
But no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying though, if 50 Cent bought Many Men, it's over with.
His whole Get Rich Die Trying album, I don't know. Yeah. We're gonna see. I don't know. I want to see that one though. Sure.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I mean, I don't even know, but it really depends.
About it though, I feel like T.I. and Ludacris would be a much more worthy set of opponents.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
50 Cent's not anyway. Next.
Why do you think T.I. and Ludacris?
I feel like
that would be good, bro.
Like they have full amount of hits. I feel like both of their hits are effective. Like if you was to pull up a list and if I was to pull up a list, we could go hit for hit. With 50 Cent, 50 Cent's gonna run out of hits before T.I.
That's true.
Right.
That's very true. That's
very
true.
Right. Even counting the hits that Ludacris wrote that aren't even his, because they be playing those too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's my opinion.
Okay.
I mean T.I. So I mean not T.I. but 50 Cent. So Brooklyn, bro. Like is he from Brooklyn or just New York in general? I don't want to misquote that.
I don't
think he's from Brooklyn. I don't know.
Not from the South, so.
Nah, we definitely know he's not from the South. I mean, but he is I don't even know. Like, if I had to choose, I don't even know if I go Damon Dash, Jay-Z, or him if I'm trying to make some money. If you're trying to make an investment, who would you do? Because 50 Cent the shit. He got power. He got power. He got
that's what I was gonna say.
Vitamin water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? 50 get that money, bro. I know he be embarrassing folks, but shit, 50 get that money.
I ain't heard of Diamond Dash in a minute. Though.
Are we talking about the money though, or are we talking about the music?
And we was talking about music, but now we just talking about overall is 50 Cent being a great producer. You know what I'm saying?
That's debatable. That's
debatable. Okay.
Wow, everything debatable. Okay.
I thought you was talking about music when you just said that. I said there's no way that you are trying to choose between 50 Cent and Jay-Z now.
Oh, hell no.
Hell
you
no.
Can't even put Jay-Z in the same category as 50.
I said that's no.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's very disrespectful. We'll be disrespecting the legend. I put Jay-Z in the topic with Nas and you know what I'm saying? People Kanye West and all that. So
T.I. said he up there with Kanye West and Lil Wayne.
No, don't let T.I.
I did see that with Lil Wayne though. I see that.
No, hell no. T.I. ain't even producing nobody. Like, you know what I'm saying? As far as like brought somebody up under him.
Who?
Yeah.
T.I. Who? Okay, who? I mean, like, who did he have though?
Okay, don't he got Tokyo Jets and
She not mainstream though.
Yeah.
He got a couple more. I feel like he got a couple more people up under him.
See, Jay-Z brought in Rihanna.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's Jay-Z and Kanye, and then there's like T.I. and Lil Wayne. No, actually, I think Lil Wayne is a little bit higher as far as like production, because you can't compare the people that Lil Wayne and Kanye have brought in to the people that T.I. have brought in, because if you talk about T.I. history, you got Iggy and Tokyo Jet. Okay, like that doesn't match up to Drake and Nicki Minaj. Like that's not a competition. So I don't know.
Well, I did see who was it? I did see the whole Jay-Z and Lil Wayne, them two, because you know Jay-Z did bring in Rihanna and somebody else who was big, and then they had Lil Wayne with Drake and Nicki Minaj up under him.
Yep, I saw the picture too. I can't think though, but
man, all of them are great music moguls. I feel, in my opinion. So, I mean, with the 50 Cent and T.I. thing, I mean, have they already did the battle, or is it yet to come?
Nah.
50 scared.
Okay, I'll be definitely on the lookout for that on IG. I don't really be on Instagram like that, but I got to be on there for that one. So, did y'all hear about Summer Walker new album? I know y'all have. I don't never listen to Summer Walker, but the way y'all females be going crazy on social media about it, she got to be something.
I have not listened to it yet.
Nia, have you?
I listened to it last night, but I don't judge projects off the first listen.
Mm-hmm.
So
it takes a while for it.
I have to listen to it again. Like, I mean, there are some projects I listen to and I love it the first time, but like some of like the greatest projects like ever, the first time I listened to it, I was like, what is this? So it depends. I have to listen to it again, but I do love Summer Walker and I'm sure that it's great. I definitely hyped her up along with everyone else.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm scared to listen to it, because I'm scared it's not going to live up to the hype, and I'm going to be like pissed if it don't.
Right, with the 5 songs that's on there, like
like it pissed me off because I feel like Session 32 should have been way longer than what it actually was.
That was a song she had on there?
That's what she performed at the BET Awards. The first song she performed at the BET Awards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, like Summer Walker, like y'all Rod. That's our Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying?
You listen to Rod Wave? I do not listen to Rod Wave.
I listen to Rod Wave, bro. Rod Wave got a message in every song, bro. Whether it's in your feelings or just been through some shit.
I don't know. I be having a hard time listening to new artists. People got to put me on, and then I transition. But I don't listen to Rod Wave.
For sure. So we know.
What's his most bumping song? What's his best song? I listen to River.
Bro, that whole Pray for Love. That whole they really do, but you know what I'm saying? They got different messages though.
So,
Pop Smoke album. I was listening to Pop. Ain't this dude that just passed away, 50 Cent artist? Yeah, his whole album sounded the same. Me and my dad was listening to it on the road.
Pop Smoke more like DMX though.
All his music sounds exactly the same.
Is that
I say Pop. Yeah, I think Pop Smoke kind of remind me of DMX, like with the voice tone.
Yeah. I like the Christian Dior. I like that.
Yeah, that was a banger.
That's the only song
that was definitely a banger.
She like the way I heard that jump bumping.
Yeah, I like that jump bumping. Yeah. What you was gonna say, Nia?
Oh, I was just saying, like, that's an extreme comparison you just made.
DMX to Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not comparing them as far as
Pop Smoke, R.I.P. I mean, but like
he ain't
DMX.
that. But look though. I'm not saying like as far as like when I say that he pretty much like him, he reminds me of him. Not pretty much as like the music and the success, but pretty much as like, you know what I'm saying, the voice tone, like that deep voice tone. Like we haven't heard that in a while from an artist.
Yeah.
Like I honestly think back then, if Pop Smoke would have came out with G Unit and 50 and Young Buck and all them, that would have been a hell of a
more popping.
Yes, he would have been fucking popping then.
Yeah.
Different. That would be real different. He was young. He's young.
Yeah. Because like when you look at it, DMX, he was with Rough Riders, so they basically had him, and I believe Eve as well.
Eve, yeah.
So
because honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know about Pop Smoke till after he passed away.
A lot of people did.
And that's okay.
I did as well.
I
swear I did.
Yeah, like I hate people act like they knew who this man was before he passed away. Like I did not know none of his music, none of that until like he passed away. And of course they started playing that one song at all our parties at A&M and stuff. And I was just like, oh, so this is who it is.
Yeah.
I knew he was. I personally, he wasn't on any of my playlists, you know, but
That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
I still want to be respectful. Like, I think that he was talented, and I think that if he was still here, he would have been like more of a trendsetter. But like, I personally didn't care for like the raspiness, and that's just me. But
yeah, he wouldn't be on my playlist either.
Yeah, but back then, I'm saying back then in the early, I'm saying though back then in the early 2000s, I'm pretty sure he would have been in y'all playlist. Along with like.
Well, so that might be true. That might be true because we can't say what would have happened. But I also feel like good music or like songs are timeless.
You are.
So if I don't like it now, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a chance I wouldn't like it.
Well, no, that's not true though. Because what is Soulja? I look, I'm gonna bring Soulja Boy in this conversation.
Lord Jesus.
Soulja Boy, hey, check this out though. Soulja Boy was that guy back in the early 2000s. Like I say, probably
he really was. He really was.
And he really started all this YouTube shit.
He did, cause I was cranking that everywhere. Like,
yes.
For real.
When we talk about Soulja Boy, bro, like y'all probably like, damn, Soulja ain't got no money. Shit, Soulja got money, fool, just because of what the fuck he did for YouTube.
Oh no, good. I can't.
But you're saying that to say what? Like
no, I'm saying that to say. I'm saying that to say.
Like now,
his music will work.
Like you probably like him then, but like if Soulja Boy come out with a song right now, we not gonna like him. But back then, y'all can't say we wasn't really just jamming to them songs and stuff.
No, yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. That's
exactly.
If he were to come out, but if we're talking about the same songs, at the end, I'm not saying we in the crib listening to crank that because we not. But if it comes on at the party, you're going to dance. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean,
because they done played a couple times this past year at the party.
Exactly. So that makes the song, that makes the trend, that makes the dance, makes it timeless. Because 5 years from now, however many years from now, when we have kids, our kids gonna be looking like, why is you hopping around like that?
Just the same way we look at our folks.
Exactly. But we're still gonna be doing it because that trend is still timeless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's totally understandable. That's totally understandable. But I don't know, like, I mean, cause I didn't listen to Summer Walker really, but I seen like the buzz it was getting on social media throughout Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Snap and all that. But when I was thinking about it, I was like, is she really giving the respect that she's supposed to be given at this stage in her career?
Respect in terms of what?
As her music career. Because like she's been taking off every time she drop an album. It's like, damn, Summer Walker hit every time. But
it's more. I feel like it's more to that than just the album part. Like she has to be a well-rounded artist. I don't feel like she's well-rounded at all.
Okay. Because I know a lot of people.
She good. Don't get me wrong. She is really good at what she do, but I feel like she's just stuck in, how can I put it? Like she keeps making the same type of music, basically.
Yeah.
So how you gonna discredit Rod Wave?
No, I never said anything about Rod Wave.
No, I'm talking about Nia.
So I think that there's a difference between making the same type of music and making the same song. I have found myself, and don't get me wrong, there's some Rod Wave on my playlist, but I have found myself listening to Rod Wave and questioning if it was the same song. I've never done that with Summer Walker.
And you know what? I thought the same thing about DaBaby is too. So when I listen to him now, it's kind of it don't hype me up no more, because if you break the shit down and you take the lyrics out and just listen to the instrumental, it's the same damn instrumental throughout every song.
Right.
Like, you know, with Summer Walker, you know, if you're finna listen to Summer Walker, you're gonna automatically be in your feelings. Like you hear Summer Walker and be like, okay, I'm finna be in my feelings this whole album.
With Rod Wave, that's the same thing. With Rod Wave, that's the same thing though.
Yeah, I don't really listen to him, so I don't have an input on that or opinion on him.
I get that. I don't know. I guess it's just a preference thing. Like, I feel like when you guys listen to Rod Wave, like, y'all really feel that because it's a guy, and guys really don't get in their feelings, right? But for Summer Walker, I think maybe for us it's a little bit more relatable, especially since she's not so polished. Like, she's been the stripper and she talks about
real. Yeah, she's real.
Because that's
I didn't even know she was a stripper. I did not know that.
Yeah, that's a big part of her. I mean, are you surprised though, based on her?
Yeah, be honest. Look at her. Are you surprised?
Nah, I'm not surprised. But it seems like that's who winning now. I mean, like, if you want success, it's kind of like in the music business. It's kind of like everybody that's hitting on success in the female music business. That's a female
coming from the strip club.
Are coming from strip clubs. When you look
the only person who haven't is Megan.
Yeah.
What?
Came from the strip club.
Oh, true.
But Megan's so bumping food.
Bro, yes, bro. Like, that girl gonna take off, bro. Like, she took off, bro. Like, she at this point, I think she should be getting Grammys, bro. Cause it's like she took over the female rap game, bro. Like, I don't know nobody who can rap better than her right now.
That's my girl.
Yeah, love her.
Only one that I could probably see coming right after her was probably be Miss Mulatto. But other than that,
hold on now.
Nobody.
Hold on.
Who I'm missing tonight?
Not Mulatto.
Who?
No.
Wow.
No.
Mulatto is 21 years old.
Are you?
By the time she get 26, it's gonna be a wrap.
Megan 26.
Mulatto is still like, when I think of Mulatto, I still have that image in my head of her from the rap game. I'm not really
right.
And I think that's what's killing her. I think that's honestly what's killing her.
Yeah, that rap game image.
Yeah.
Just tweet about that, and she's so frustrated and she's annoyed because she's like, I mean, and she's right. When she's on the rap game, she was like 14, 15. She's 21 now. So people are upset with her, like, oh my gosh, like, what happened to you? Of course, she's not going to be rapping about the same thing she was rapping about when she was 15, because she's not 15 anymore. She wasn't doing the same stuff. It's also a con, I guess, of growing up in the industry. That's a hard image for people to share. Yeah. But I think people. Yeah, I think people was expecting her to go through that whole phase, like, being that she was going to sign on with Jermaine Dupri. I feel like a lot of people was expecting her to go through that whole phase that Bow Wow went through.
But check this out though. I was watching a podcast on it. And, she did a podcast, and she was basically saying, you know, when I won the rap game show, it took me like 6 months to even get a contract from Jermaine Dupri.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I heard she didn't sign it.
No, she did not sign it. She didn't sign her first deal until this past February. So she should be having a big summer to come up. That's what she was saying in the podcast. She putting out a lot of music, and I guess that's why we heard. What was that song she got off real good? With DaBaby on there. Was that DaBaby that she featured on there?
You talking about Mulatto?
Yeah.
She got a song with Boosie.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, nasty, right?
Nasty.
Yeah.
That's
So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that was a starting point, and I feel like she just gonna take off from there because she only 21 years old. So by the time she get like 25 or 26, damn, that's young still. Like you can still
Then
talk
she
about
just
what the hell you want to talk about.
she just brought Trina on her song for a
Yeah.
remix.
Yeah, she was like Trina was a big thing for her. Like she looked it up to Trina to like when she started her career and stuff like that. So I mean, I don't know. I feel like how old is Megan now?
Megan
Megan about 25.
23. I give her 23 between 23.
Let me look that up real quick. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I don't want to misquote it. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Megan is 25 years old. So
Really?
25. Yes, that's what I'm saying. She's in her prime right now. So imagine when Mulatto get 25. She already got the body, the looks, the lyrics.
I think Mulatto, that's just me personally, but I've always been team her. Like even when I was watching the rap game, I knew she was gonna win. She was lyrically the strongest.
I don't know if I can say that though. Because I thought Super Peach was gonna take it out.
Super Peach had too many mistakes. Super Peach wasn't writing her own songs or lyrics. Yeah. Super Peach was very, very cocky. Yes, Mulatto was cocky, but at the end of the day, Jermaine was looking for an older artist. And at the time, Mulatto was the oldest one out of all them.
Yeah. And I just think that I feel like, I mean, being cocky and being confident is different. I just feel like Super Peach was still very immature.
Yeah. Like, I mean, but she was only 13 though, so it's kind of like that's amazing.
But she still is immature, and she just graduated high school like this year. Yeah, like this past May.
I feel like that takes you a long way because it being that young really isn't an excuse in 2020 because Bow Wow was young and he's, no offense, he's a boy, and y'all are even worse. Like when it comes to maturity,
I think Bow Wow is a better actor than artist. Like the movies he does or the TV shows, reality shows he does, it's kind of like, okay, bro, this is your calling. You know what I'm saying? The music thing was cool.
With that.
Yeah, like the music thing was cool. Like when Ciara and them was in, and you know he kind of had that little affair with her. But I feel like that, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that, you know what I'm saying? They all go into one category. But when he got like older, he should have just hopped into acting and becoming a good actor.
Yeah, but once you have connections, no, I definitely agree. But I just feel like, you know, once you have the right connections, people just gonna do what they want to do. Like when you have every opportunity to be able to do what you want to do, he might be better at, you know, but not everybody want to make music, but everybody want to make music because that's what people want to do. So, I don't know, but I'm definitely Team Mulatto. I think
Mulatto is good.
Underrated. And I always listen to her music even after the rap game. So I don't know. I might just be biased, but I'm not necessarily comparing her to Megan. But yeah.
It's not a comparison.
Because right now I just feel like it's Megan, City Girls, then Mulatto.
I stopped comparing City Girls and Megan at this point. Like I'm just not. Like I was a diehard City Girls fan. I was not a Megan fan at all. Now I'm just the roles have switched. Like I don't really too much care for City Girls anymore. They rap about the same. They rap about the same stuff all the time.
I just hate their music, but I understand what they're trying to put out. But I just hate the music. Like I'm not hating on them, KB. It's sale. Don't get me wrong, but god damn, bro. Like they you know what I'm saying? Like okay. Men rap music, hip hop music have always degraded women. They just started there. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like it's just a get back, but I'm just like, god damn, like let up, you know what I'm saying?
Like you know,
nah, y'all can't handle it.
Nah, but look, now check this out. Even though, all right, look, check this out. We had Lil Wayne, we had Gucci, we had all these other rappers. When you look at it, bro, it's degrading women like a motherfucker. But they also made music to like appreciate women as well. It haven't been many. Don't get me wrong. It may have been like one or two.
Well,
but they put something out to appreciate women. It's like when the fuck the city girls gonna do
it? they gonna do it eventually, fool.
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. No, I don't think so.
You don't think they're gonna get older and start
Hell
talking
no,
about
for what? It's sales, bro. It's sales.
They can't do this shit all the time.
That window is over for taking
this shit ain't gonna sell for forever, fool.
That's over, and then they're gonna be done. Cause
exactly, their career gonna be over once it's done.
Every artist don't last.
They're gonna have to be versatile. They're gonna have to change, fool, because they appeal to our generation. Our generation gonna get older, ain't gonna want to hear this shit all the time. So they gonna have
really
to.
Not. I'm tired of hearing the shit now. To be real, like it's
it's
really like strip club and club.
Yeah,
music.
I haven't even listened to whatever they just dropped. I haven't listened to it yet.
Either, yeah.
Mm.
Man, that's crazy, man. That's wild. So, Nia, me and KB, we from Memphis. Janya, do y'all got rappers in Chattanooga? I mean, shit, I had to ask, bro. I mean, goddamn, I had to ask. I didn't want to leave out the damn conversation. I mean, she might got a hit. They might got a hidden gem up there or some shit. We never know.
We got rappers here. We do. We got.
Well, look.
I'm just gonna say we got rappers. Me personally, I don't listen to their music. They send it to me, stuff like that. I support them, but you ain't gonna see me just riding in my car bumping some Chattanooga rap music.
I feel it. Memphis kind of run the state of Tennessee anyway when it comes to the rap game.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you that since you want to throw shade, but yeah, you can have that one.
But look though, this is a conversation we're gonna have though, because I know Nia from Atlanta, so they got every fucking body. Like I just feel like
I love Atlanta, so
like Atlanta just the hip hop mecca right now.
Wait, say that again?
Atlanta is the hip hop mecca right now. Just like how New York was back in the early 2000s. Right. I feel like Atlanta started the Atlanta is starting the wave of, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody is going to Atlanta specifically for their music career.
It's like basically Hollywood. It's like when you go to Hollywood, okay, it's good for you to go, but they gonna do some shit to your music to where it's, you know what I'm saying?
Not your music.
In such way for the label. But it's like if you go to Atlanta, it's like, okay, you gonna get the raw, uncut talent. You know what I'm saying? Like how they let Lil Baby unleash this fucking, and you're like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, just gonna give him this award because he literally left everybody. I feel, in my opinion.
It's Wakanda. That's T.I. said.
You said that's who?
Wakanda.
Yeah, he just needs to not talk. But definitely Atlanta is the mecca. Did y'all watch Rhythm and Flow? He said that on there. So
Rhythm and Flow?
Yeah, on Netflix.
No, I didn't know. I watched the seat. Yeah, I did watch it, but I didn't. I mean, I don't recall that part of the episode.
Well, just aside from the main point of the show and the competition, I thought it was interesting. Like they talk about the hip hop influence in each city, and that's exactly what he said. He was like, New York was the mecca for hip hop, but it's not anymore.
No, it's really
still
not
one of the top cities. It still is, but basically what you just said. So.
Yeah, I feel like if Memphis came together, goddamn, if CMG and Paper Route came to fuck together, we would be up there with y'all. But that shit would never happen. It would just never happen.
No.
I mean, I don't know how we got Dolph, Glock, NLE Chopper, Pooh Shiesty.
We got a lot of underground artists though.
Duke
People
Deuce.
that ain't.
Yeah, Where's like we got Lil Migo, huh?
Money back from?
He's from Memphis as well.
Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, him, Big 30. We got all them people, man, and it just blows me how they can't come together and just build a fucking empire.
Hating ass city.
Yeah, I just took that like it's room for everybody to eat if y'all come together, but they not gonna ever do that.
Yes, and I honestly think that's the difference between Memphis and Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta people gonna come together. You know what I'm saying? But Memphis, we on that hate shit to where Paper Route versus CMG and all this stupid ass shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like that's the only difference though. But that's a huge difference when you're talking about making money. I mean, because it stops a lot of money. So
Very good. Yeah.
What y'all think about Kanye West trying to run for 2020 presidential election?
A fool.
A fucking fool.
A fool. Like, I really thought it was. It's stupid. That's all I'm gonna say. Is it just stupid?
Man, the shit popped up in my Twitter notification, like on the lock screen. I just said, "What the fuck? Like, is he
I
just
had to
trying to
click on
do?"
the link and make sure it was real. Like, you know how they be
Yeah.
posting fake links? I was like, oh, he's serious.
Oh, it is real.
Yes, it's very much real.
Bye.
But at this point, though, I know it wouldn't be a logic election to elect him. But in this point, if Donald Trump get elected, anybody can fucking get elected. We can fucking run for president. They'll vote for us. That shit a joke now.
That should be a reality TV show, fool.
Yes, bro. Hey, that shit a joke now. After Obama left, it was like, okay, we gave y'all last real president. Now let's make this shit a comedy show.
Right. Like, do y'all honestly see y'all first lady being Kim Kardashian?
Now I don't know. Now she to help black
people know what the first lady.
I might. You know what I'm saying?
You know what the first lady.
She's not first lady material to me.
Who? I mean, go ahead, Nia. Go ahead.
All of those other white ladies wasn't first lady material. The first lady right now is not first lady.
She's not. She's not at all.
Ain't she an ex-porn?
I'm not saying continue to add people that are not first lady material. But what I am saying is, well, first of all, I love Kanye, period. So trying not to be ignorant or trying not to be biased. You know, I also am very desperate. I feel like the country is very desperate. So at this point, whatever we need to do to get Trump out of the office, I am for.
I ain't gonna lie though. If
Also,
Trump...
don't play with Kim, okay? You can say what you want about her, but that's a smart bitch, okay?
She's very smart, but at the end of the day, I just think that Kim does fall under pressure. And I feel like she'll get in the White House and become first lady, and a lot of pressure will be put on her. Of course, she has a lot of pressure on her now with everything that's going on, but I'm still saying, like, she's going to have even more pressure. She's going to fold. And I honestly believe the best first lady we've had is Michelle Obama.
Oh, of course, definitely.
No, and I would love to see her run for president, but I don't think they want to spend any more time in the White House at all.
I think they're done, and that sucks because that would be so lit.
Yeah.
Well, we know Kim got them damn hands though. The way she swung on Courtney.
Oh my gosh. Kim does have hands, but Kim is also a crybaby, and like if Japan is trying to send a bomb, she can't be here. Like, oh my god.
That's very much true. We do not need nobody to panic because shit, American public is already panicking. So
yeah, be like sis.
That's crazy, man. So let's go and hop into this Will and Jada discussion. I mean, in August, I've seen the discussion as well. I mean, shit, I guess it's a three-way love affair because Will is in it as well. His wife is involved. So, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, KB. You look like you want to say something. Go ahead, bro.
Yes.
August is a punk. I don't want to cuss.
No, you can't fault him though, bro. You can't fault him,
bro. Listen, bro. No, if you watch the Red Table Talk, they said that it was 4 years ago when it happened.
It's a publicity stunt, KB.
So yeah, that's what they said for to push that album, to push his album. For he been in hiding for 4 years, and he come out all of a sudden about I then did this with Jada and Will signed off on it. They wasn't even together. First of all, secondly, why did you putting y'all business out there to push an album? We was already waiting on you anyway. We was looking forward to your music. You ain't have to do that clown ass shit for that. That's some other shit. Dude. He on some other shit. I don't know.
And see, he forced them to put their business out because nobody knew that Will and Jada had broken up 4 years ago.
Yes, they said that.
They did. They did say that. And they did say that she had an affair with August a while back. I do remember that.
It was so long ago.
Like nobody really.
You didn't care no more. Fool. They still like to ideal couple. I don't know.
The
It
thing,
was straight.
I think it didn't pick up a lot of traction because whatever, now maybe I'm just too young to understand their full arrangement, but they said that there was no intimacy. Like, they're not together, but they're still life partners.
Yeah, it's a life partnership.
Yeah, so I think we was all like, what that mean? Y'all still on family vacations together. So Will and Jada goes, I think that's what everybody did. And they just kind of ignored
They're
it.
definitely not goals. Iman Shumpert and Tiana Taylor goes.
Yeah. Will and Jada,
now.
they agreed to a lifetime partnership. She made it seem like that even if they not married, they gonna still be in the same house. He gonna be on one end of the house with whoever he want to be with, and she gonna be on the other end of the house with whoever she want to be with, but they gonna still be in a lifetime partnership type.
Would I be wrong to say I don't believe the open relationship thing. I just believe that they're swingers, if that's pretty much sums it up, because an open relationship and she had sex with August, that make me feel like, okay, maybe y'all just.
I believe
But
she
they wanted,
motivated
but they said they were broken up during the time though. So if you and your girl was broken up during the time.
In marriage, bro, you cannot be broken up unless that divorce paper signed, bro. Like that's
you can definitely be separated.
They can be separated. Yes, they can be separated, and they separate. They don't think they getting back together no time soon. Say this, for instance, with you. You ain't gonna sit there and not fuck with nobody for this long period of time, not think you gonna get back together with your spouse. Nobody would do that. So I'm not opposed to it. I just don't like the fact that August had to say so to it. It wasn't. I don't know. It was stupid to me.
I believe Jada took advantage of August at the end of the day too. She knew what kind of position. No, I said to say she knew what kind of position August was in. Like they said in the beginning of the Red Table Talk, he was sick. He was going through stuff. Like, I think he had family issues.
Yeah, we definitely knew that. Yeah,
he ended up having to take custody of
his brother kids.
His brother kids. Like, he was going through a lot, and she knew what kind of position he was in, and she used that and she probably told him she was going to comfort him. I don't know. You know how Jada talked or whatever.
But she said that she helped. She said they both said that they helped him through that. They put him, not put him in position, but put people around him that could help him through what he was going through. And they just so happened to, Jada and August just so happened to, get, what's the word that they use?
Entangle.
Yeah, entangle.
Hey, she gonna make me start using that word now. Entanglement.
That word.
I don't think that she initially went into it thinking I'm about to take advantage of him. I think it's really just something that naturally happened, just because her and Will went together.
Yeah.
But then again,
I feel like she used him to get over Will at the time.
So Janai, you think she used him as a crutch?
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see that. I mean, I just don't feel like. I feel like really, because I know Will did something. Like, I'm not saying he innocent.
Yeah,
Will definitely did something, and I think he did it before Jada did it. But I feel like they both was disrespectful to their kids. You feel what I'm saying? Just in the whole, because
what gets me is that they said that August was. I read somewhere they was like, August was friends of Jaden and Willow before he even got like close with their family. And I'm gonna be honest,
how the hell is he friends with them? That's a big age difference, right?
That's what I'm saying. I don't care if you my age.
How old is Jaden and Willow? August not that old.
August about 20. He got to be about 25, 26.
It's
in the industry, and
let me see real quick.
So he worked.
27. 27.
He's 27 now.
Yeah.
Okay. But
this was like 4 years ago. So like,
right.
He was about 21.
I don't know. I just feel like it's weird because you supposed to be my friend, but at the end of the day, I found out you sleeping around with my parents. Like, that's weird. And Jada.
A lot of shit in Hollywood weird. A lot of shit in Hollywood is weird.
That shit sound like a movie, fool.
Bro, I mean, like,
from the inside.
We don't really know because we ain't on the inside. But
But from the outside looking in, though, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of this shit, it could have been a publicity stunt. I mean, stunt to like promote his new album, but
Y'all
I
seen
feel
the shit
like.
he said? Oh
Go
no,
ahead,
keep
Kevin.
talking.
You go
My
ahead. Go
fault.
ahead.
Now I was about to say, I see what he said to Keke Palmer on Twitter.
Yes.
He could have left her out of it. That's kind of petty though. That was kind of.
They said she kept coming for him though. She kept coming for him first.
I didn't see that.
If that's the case, then she should just stay in her lane, bro. Like it ain't had nothing to do with Kiki. It was a 3 love affair. It was a triangle love affair.
I do feel like they Will and Jada, they was telling some part of the truth, but I don't feel like they told everything.
Yeah, I feel like on the Red Table Talk, everything was kind of polished up. But when that camera cut off, I feel like they was like at each other's throat. Cause like today, if we speaking, I know damn well it's some problems in the Smiths house. Like ain't nobody fit. And then the way she was talking about August, like she was like, he made me feel good. As a man, that shit hurt. You feel what I'm saying? Like as a man, that shit hurt, bro. To let you know that okay, your best friend, your wife, the one that you love and had kids by, another man makes her feel good.
But do you think they just not having this conversation? Like it was never brought up?
Oh hell no! I think they been had it.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think it really bothered Will as much. I think it going public like it did is what made them do the Red Table.
Yeah, they definitely had counseling sections. Sessions. I know they did.
I think Will was still hurt about what's going on. I think it's something that's already in the past. It just came back up.
Yeah. He stated that when the show first came on, he was like, Black Twitter brought it back up.
Oh yeah.
So you could tell that it was something I already dealt with behind closed doors. It was an open book, but goddamn, boy, when you you know what I'm saying, open something back up, bro. Especially how the way social media going today, bro. It's kind of, especially in quarantine mode too, bro. Like that was the perfect fucking time. Well, not for them. Yeah, for like the media and everything, that was the perfect time for them to let that shit out.
Social media, that's one thing I will say. Being in quarantine and all this stuff going on, social media has been digging and like
crazy.
Not even just with just not even with this situation. Like I read a whole story yesterday about Wayfair and like sex trafficking and stuff that was brought.
I saw that too.
Yeah, you seen the Jeffrey Epstein thing on Netflix? Docu-series on Netflix? Check that out, bro. Bro, that shit is crazy, bro. This man had, not to get off topic or nothing, but the man had an own island to where he would bring 14, 13-year-old girls to have sexual intercourse with him and pay them $200 every time.
$200? Well, I'm gonna do that.
I was just saying, at the age of 16 and 14, shit, that's some money.
Bro, you a millionaire, bro. You gonna get a girl $200?
That's why he used to do it, though. Because it wasn't costing him shit to do it.
Not to put a price. There's no price for that. Don't mess
with
it up.
But that...
Well, I'm gonna do with it.
I mean, at the age of 16, though, you got to realize you getting this shit every week.
True. Very true.
You know what I'm saying? You save up $200 shit. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's some money for you to be in high school. But basically, what took the cake for me in that thing, I'm gonna say this, that we're gonna get back to the August thing and Alcin and Jada Pickett. But I did want to say, when I was watching that docu-series, the main thing that stuck out to me was when he went to jail. Bro, they put him, like, he wasn't even in jail. Like, the man had 12 hours of daylight. You get what I'm saying? So it's basically like, he'll have like 12 hours of daylight, bro. Basically, like, he'll have 12 hours of free time.
Yeah.
So when he had his 12 hours of free time, bro, he would still have sex with girls in hotels and shit like that. And they was like, we allowed it because, you know what I'm saying, he was a celebrity. And we like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, this man out on the street molesting, females. But
it makes you think what else they letting celebrities get away with.
Exactly. But that's all I say. Money rule the world. If you got money, you got freedom. So.
But that Wayfair shit crazy, bro.
It is.
I can't get a past that, fool. They shipping girls off in cabinets.
Yeah, bro. They doing everything for them.
And selling them online, fool. Like in plain, if that's really true, fool, that
America, it was in our, like, at this point, it was in our face, and just none of us really looked at it or realized it. And the fact that they were selling those wardrobe closets for that much, like, Who finna buy a closet like that? Them the same closet like we got in our dorms and new dorms. Who finna buy that for $10,000, $15,000?
It just made me think like, what are rich people really doing with that money for? It must be more than to it than we think. Only rich people buy $30,000 closets for kicks and giggles. Like,
I mean, the guy had his own. Well, you know what? We just gonna cut the chase on it. But the guy had his own damn island, so they just tell you how rich he is.
Yeah.
But shit, back to the Jada situation. I mean, I feel like they both disrespected their family. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they went through, they should have went through and just left it at that. But of course, Black Twitter brought it back along. So it just made a whole, you know what I'm saying, a whole fucked up situation that was already sealed. But I feel like, go ahead.
As one of their children, put yourself in like Willow shoes. Not Willow. What's the boy name? Jaden's shoes.
Jaden, yeah.
How would you feel if this just came out? How do you think you would feel at this point? Like knowing August did this with your mama and they did this and now he putting their business out, this and that. Like, how would you look at the situation?
I mean, I feel like they've been in the fucking media world so long that it doesn't really fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they've been known about it because like KB said, this was something behind closed doors but just got opened back up. So I don't really think it affects them. I mean, I just feel like they just like, okay, this mama, this daddy. You know what I'm saying? Because they were always kind of like weird to me in some way.
Yeah, they used to it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they was born into this weird ass lifestyle in Hollywood that Hollywood presents. So
yeah, they gonna be doing the same thing.
I hope not, but shit, set an example of like that. Shit, you don't be surprised.
I mean, look at Jaden. Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah, I mean, but most, and what kills me though, like, I think what kills me a lot is like people when they're in marriage these days, they try to promote marriage and relationship as the number one thing in America now. Like you have to get married, or like when y'all was little girls, Jada and Nia, when y'all was coming up or whatever.
Who is Jada?
Not Jada, but Janya, my bad. Damn. I'm thinking about Jada Pinkett. My fault. But Janya and Nia, when y'all was growing up or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Y'all always thought I had a dream wedding or whatever. But what kills me now is like a lot of people is promoting marriage. Like that's the number one goal.
That's crazy you just said that, because just like I think a couple weeks ago I told my mama that like we was in a bridal shop. My mama finna be in a wedding. And I was looking at dress and stuff and I was like, Mama, you know like how every little girl dream about her dream wedding? I've never thought about that. Like to this day, like I don't even know if I want marriage. Like sometimes I say I do, sometimes I say I don't, because at the end of the day, I done seen bad marriages and good marriages. So it's
and I think that's the reason why is because when the people that you see now that's married and have been married for years, don't get me wrong, they had problems, but their problems weren't shit like today problems. Like loyalty is so fucking disrespected these days. You feel me? So it's like loyalty is like the lowest minimum of respect now.
I feel like they had the same problems. This shit just went on the media. Like we didn't have phones. Like they was doing the same thing we doing today. It just wasn't publicized. You know what I'm saying?
They was doing worse than what we was doing.
Yeah, they was doing way worse than what we was doing. It just wasn't out there. Like you had to know somebody, talk to somebody to get some information.
Yeah. Then you had to validate the information.
Exactly. Now it's all on the phone. You take screenshots and videos.
All you gotta do is get onto it and say, who my man, who know this person, what he doing with this person. Make a tweet. You in there.
Gotta do that. Post you and your man. Some girl, hey, that ain't your man, sweetheart.
Right.
and you know what? I blame all the social media things. Cause bro, like social media is that shit wild, bro. Like I look, this shit so crazy though. You might know a motherfucker in LA that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all stayed there and been cool for a while. But shit, 30 years go by and shit, you probably know his goddamn wife because of social media. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot, bro. Social media is crazy, bro. Like it's really like a whole different life. If you really just think about it.
Really, we just need to start utilizing social media more for what it's for than the bullshit we put on there a lot of times.
Bro.
I feel like it's helping a lot of people businesses now.
Oh yeah, most definitely. That's the new way of
on,
advertising. You know what I'm saying? That's the new way of advertising. So, but I feel as if, you know what I'm saying, it just gotta be, I don't know, bro. Like, it's a gift and a curse. Let's just say that.
Yep.
It's definitely a gift and a curse. So I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, Will and Jada, that's something that just gonna have to get closed back up because August decided to bring the shit out. So but then again though, you know what I'm saying, he probably did that too. You probably be right though, KB, because August not even signed with a label no more. So the advertisement money not behind him pushing that album. So he probably had to do some shit like that to get that album pushed.
Bro, but
They also said that he's been talking about this in his songs. I think they said Role Models, one of his songs, he said something about the situation and like we just never paid attention to it. They said he actually brought their names up, was like something Will and Jada Love or something like that. I was just like,
well, shit, that's just a can of worms. They got to be open back up though. Y'all got any more topics on y'all mind before we end?
What y'all think about this? Be some like, okay, so we got y'all two boys here, then y'all got us two girls here. So y'all heard B. Simone whole situation when she was like, she want somebody who an entrepreneur just like her. She don't want nobody who work 9 to 5. What are y'all opinions on that?
Okay. I guess I'll go first. I mean, I see where she coming from. Like, I don't disagree with shit she says. Because when you think about it, that's the only way the life gonna work for her. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to go get somebody that, and not to disgrade nobody, or you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense for you to get a motherfucker that working 9 to 5, and they got to be at work 5 to 6 days out of a week when she's out of town probably for a fucking month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of conflict gonna show up in that relationship. Like, you have to get somebody that fits your lifestyle. It wouldn't make sense. Like, let's just say Beyonce, she's the fucking, like, okay, we know she's a legend, but it don't make sense for her to go and try to talk to a motherfucker that work at Walmart. Like, it won't fucking make sense. You feel what I'm saying?
I understood what she was saying. I look at it as, because at the end of the day, like, we in college, all of us in college. I look at me as not like trying to degrade nobody or anything, but I've tried talking to like somebody back home who's not going to school, and they just don't understand. Like, when I tell you I'm in school, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, they be like, they want to put it as, oh, you doing this and you doing that. No, I'm at school doing this and other stuff. Like, they would never understand where we coming from unless they just in school doing the same thing type junk.
And that's what she basically was saying. Like, she's a comedian, so it won't, you know what I'm saying? That's just like if your wife an actress, but you a businessman making $100,000. When she go have to do a kissing scene or a sex scene, you not gonna understand it. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna kind of put you in a weird position because that's not your lifestyle.
Yeah.
But if you dating an actress, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, okay, they just doing this shit for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know we doing this to make our bread.
I think she's definitely misunderstood. Like, I understood what she was saying, but I also think you say things a certain way. Like, I think that her delivery was not the best.
Not the best. It never is.
Yeah. People are bound to take that a certain way. I don't think that there's anything wrong with dating a guy that works a 9 to 5. Like, if that's what he does, that's what he does. Because I know people that work more than one 9 to 5 and that are about their money and about their business. And I know that they're very understanding if they were to be that type of girl. But then on the other hand, just like you were saying, and I have also, like, I've talked to a guy before and he wasn't in school. So his life was like, in his eyes, it was like me and work. You know what I'm saying? And he was older. My life is, I go to school, I have homework, I'm going to the parties, I'm living, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. So to them, it seems stupid. Like, why are you going to this probate and why you can't call me after you get home from the probate? Because it don't work like that.
It doesn't. It doesn't at all.
Why? Like, my thing is, I would leave from classes and go take a nap or something, or I'm finna go to the cafe and see who all in there. Why you got to be seen? Why you got to go do this? Like, this is what we do. We are in college. We're around thousands of kids. This is what we do here. You would never understand because you didn't make it. Which is, I'm not knocking you for not making the choice to come to college, but you won't understand unless you are.
You don't understand the lifestyle. It's just like putting that's like putting a fucking dog in a hot ass desert and telling them to live. Like, it's an uncomfortable environment because they've never been in it. So it's just basically like you have to deal with somebody that's willing to be comfortable with your lifestyle and environment. Or if they not, you just have to, you know what I'm saying, move them out because it's gonna always be an issue.
Yeah. And I feel there's ways around it. Like, there's ways to compromise. Like, you have to be willing to do the work. And when people, if the other person is ever like going to the extreme, like, well, you don't ever want to spend time with me, then it's like, okay, I'm not about to babysit you all the time because
we too
it's not that you're less important, but I
got life
going to this trivia night. I'm going to this event. I'm going to go to karaoke, and I'm going to then write this paper at the last minute because that's what this is about. And if you can't get with that, no, I'm not going to talk to you and write the paper at the same time. Like,
that's definitely true. Yeah.
And I'm going to be up all night, and I feel like when I call you after I finish writing my paper, you better answer the phone. Like, we understand that lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's just us. Like,
and ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? If that person can't get right, then they got to get left. So,
period.
As simple as that. KB, you got something coming on
the? Nah, not really. I feel like B Simone. I feel like everybody had their own preference. So I feel like B Simone and saying that she don't want to do the work of 9 to 5 is. It's like if I'm a CEO of a company, I understand the struggle of getting in their position. I know I had to work hard. I might work a 9 to 5, but I'm CEO. So, and I think any relationship comes with compromise. So they need to talk it out. I don't understand why she couldn't date a dude to work a 9 to 5. They talk it out. They know each other's lifestyles. They know what comes with it. They really like each other, love each other, whatever the case may be. So they're gonna work it out. I don't really understand this shit. Even if I didn't go to school, my girl went to school, I understand the things that she gonna have to do while she in school. And she needs to communicate that with me, like, look, I'm gonna be doing this. All right, cool, I understand it.
Yeah, but that just comes with maturity, though. So.
Yeah, you seem very understanding. Because a lot of people don't understand. Yeah. And me personally, I don't have time to make you understand.
Don't nobody do. Like I said, it's either get right or get left. But that concludes the second episode of the Trap Set Podcast. Did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to say? No, the only reason I said that because this, Zoom, we run on a time limit. They just came up with the notification.
Yeah, they all good.
Yeah, but this do conclude the second episode of the Trap Set Podcast. I appreciate Nia and Janya for coming through. Hopefully, we can make this happen again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming. Thanks.
For sure, man. Hope y'all have a good day. Keep quarantining and shit, so y'all can stay healthy.
Y'all are awesome. Keep going. Don't stop doing this. And
we definitely ain't. We come on now. We some grinders now. We gonna definitely keep pushing.
It was fun.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get y'all on here more often. We planned on doing it in face to face, but with the whole quarantine shit going on, it's kind of.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Y'all come back to school? Y'all come back on camp?
I was just gonna ask that. Yeah,
we coming back.
Okay, for sure. Then we can set something up.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah, but appreciate y'all, man. This concludes the second episode of Trap Set Podcast. We out.
You did.
See y'all.
All right.
And if they looking for a nigga, I ain't gon' try to hide. You will see me in the cell for you see me testifying. My little yellow bitch so nasty, I'm a dick of dime. 2, 2, 3s in carbon, sipping drink, we mix it up. I got racks for all my fingers, all I do is twist them up. Glock 19, I keep it clutch. See, we come like nip and tuck. Green bean, telescope. We see you for you see us. Ho. I'm so goddamn cold. Used to be moving bows. Seal it and get it gone. Keep them a big and low. Never lay with these hoes. The fake gon' get exposed. Staying